Okay.
The 3rd of September, Rabbi Furst, Pierke, Avos. Good morning, Meir.
Good morning, Lou. Good morning, Rabbi Furst.
Good morning. Good morning. Chodesh, man. How are you today?
Good Chodesh, yes.
Okay. So as we mentioned, this is Rabbi Stone First here, Yeshiva Samanavshi. You're in Drive Cam Zoom. Okay, we're currently learning the Maharam in Prague explanation of how Avram Avinu, in certain ways, led Klal Yisrael to the destiny of being enslaved in Mitzrayim. I think we're in paragraph 15, if I'm not mistaken.
I'll read.
Yeah, please, if you like, please go ahead.
V'afagav she hayu ha-avos gimel ikar hakol hu Avraham she mimenu yatsa hakol v'hu harishon. Even though that there were with the Avos three areas.
Well, they were, even though the Avos were three, even though the Avos were three, let's consider that we have three Avos.
Where
Yeah.
the essence of all of them was Abraham. That from him came out all, and he was the first.
Right. Very good.
V'zehu she'amru Chazal in Psachim, and this is what was said by the sages in Masechta Pesachim. The Eshcha Galui Gadol.
Goy Gadol.
L'goy Gadol She'omrim Elokai Avraham V'gomer Yachol Chosamim Bikulan Talmud Lomar V'haya Barchei Bach Chosamim V'ein Chosamim Bikulam. Okay, so it says in Psachim, I don't know this word, V'eshkach.
Yeah, that's actually based on a pasuk. Hashem is talking to Avram Avinu, saying, promising him that I'll make from you a goy gadol, a great nation.
I will make you a great nation. That Hashem will say that Hashem will be the God of Abraham. And we are able.
Meaning like that we say, meaning we say in our, and this is reflected by the fact that we say in our Shmona Esrei, right? in the bracha of Avos, the first bracha, right? Elokei Abraham, right?
Right. And we're able, what is this word? Chosmim?
We that's the closing, the way we finish all the brachas we cool on, right? Yochel, yochel means you would think. Perhaps you would think, since there are three avos, yochel, you might think chosim bekulam. You might think you make the end of the bracha in reference to all three of the avos, Avram, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. Tamalomer, the pasuk that you learn from the pasuk that it says no. You don't make a bracha with its ending with the reference to all three of the avos.
Right. Instead, we say Magen Avraham.
Right, exactly.
Uh, okay, so we don't say all of them.
Right, that's what it says. Yeah, that's just about it says Yochel, you might think Chosim Bekula, and you might think you finish with reference to all three avos. The bracha is in you. Chosmim that we end off, we finish with the bracha, the ein chosmin bekulam, and we not be chosim with all of them. We only say, right, Magen Abraham. That's all. We don't mention any of the others in the end of that bracha.
Right. But Perush Af Al Gav Shehayu Ha Avos Gimel Ikar Hakol V'chusam Hakol Hu Avraham Shehu Rosh Hakol. And the explanation, even though that there are three avos, the essence of all ends with all who are Avraham, that he is the head of all.
Right. That's
L'chach hu samim bo bilvad, and therefore it ends with him alone.
right.
V'harei ha his ba'ar ki rosh Evan Pina Efshar Sheyimatzeh V'sachlim V'sachlis Hashelemos. And we see the explanation, since the head of the cornerstone is impossible to bring out initially its completion.
It's
perfection.
Perfection, right.
Ki lo yimatzeh echad shehu betachlis ha-shalemos ki im hakadosh baruch hu bilvad. Since there is not to be found, one, that he is the purpose of perfection.
Yeah, Tachlis Shlemus is the here the word Tachlis means the greatest extent, the greatest extent. It's not possible to find the greatest extent of perfection. Ki lo yimsa mitzad techlis shlemus ki Kadosh Baruch. You can't find the greatest extent of perfection except in a Kadosh Baruch.
Alone.
Well, actually, you know what? Tachlis is like ultimate, the ultimate perfection. You don't find the ultimate perfection except in a Kadosh Baruch. Tachlis is ultimate. In this case, it's ultimate. Right. Very good.
The chesron zeh ma shehu he. I'm sorry. Haya harosh bilvad haya nota al midah harishis yoter midai. And the flaw, this flaw that is the head alone, it is what is nota?
It's inclined. So it says v'chasoren zeh, meaning this deficiency, mashu, yeah, whatever slight deficiency this was, harosh bilvad was only at the very source, and it was noite el hamida harishis yosemidai, and it was inclined. Note it was inclined el mida harishis yosemidai. It was inclined toward the mida harishis yosemidai. That's a very hard thing. I'm not sure what this means exactly. Note the el mida reshis yosemidai. A bit yosemidai means more than enough. Mida rishis, I'm not sure what he's referring to. But let's leave that for now. I'll have to think about what that means.
Abraham. I don't know, Gimel Kuf.
That's a Gamke. Avram Gamke minas Milas Hasheni, Milas Hashlish. I think Sheni is the reference to Yitzchak Avinu and reference to Yaakov Avinu. And also there wasn't to Avram also those virtues of Yitzchak and those virtues of Yaakov.
I thought we just said before that they did come from him.
Yeah, they came from him, but
Perspective?
And no, what Yaakov and what Yitzchak did, they were it was manifest in Yitzchak and Yaakov more than how it was manifest in Avraham. It came to its fruition more through them than through Avraham Avinu. He had the midah, but it wasn't truly actualized until Yitzchak, until Yaakov.
Right. Kevan she haya noteh inyan Avraham al ha rosh Ad shehaya rotze lios rosh umoshel al uh,
Tommy to Chamim.
Talmidei Chachamim, Lios Moshel Alehem Be'inyan Ze La'asos Angaria.
Right. This is one of the three reasons why that were given in the Gemara by the Chazal that Avram Avinu Hungarian army made an army from the Talmidei Chachamim. So since he was Noita, here Rosh means Indian Avram El Rosh, Rosh meaning authority. So he wanted to have that authority and Moshe and rule over the Talmidei Chachamim, and in order that he therefore made from them an army.
V'hinei nimshach la'Avraham davar ze mitzad midaso, and it is and this what's nimshach.
It extended.
This extended for Abraham this matter from the perspective of his characteristics.
Right.
Ulechach haya onesh gadol kasher amarnu ki ha-chet shehu be'etzem af she-ha-chet katan. And therefore, there was a great punishment when he said, because the sin, it was essentially a small sin.
Right. So again, therefore, there was a great punishment, as we have said. When the sin is in essence, even though it may be a small sin, right? It's Yosin Nikshav L'Shem Mora Al Chasoron B'Davar Atzmo.
It's yoter nechshav. What's nechshav?
It's significant. It's more significant.
It's more significant than the admission.
This is it's shu more that it, because it signifies, or it indicates
because it indicates concerning the flaw
in the thing itself. It's an indication of a flaw, a deficiency in the thing itself.
The davar zeh nisgala be'anfim harbe, and this matter is revealed. I don't know what anfim is.
in many different in different um in different ways or in different aspects.
So, even though it's a small sin,
Right.
it
Even though it may be a small sin, but if it's going to take place in something which is the source, right, then it's going to be something which is relevant to the um thing itself, and it's going to therefore indicate the deficiency, the flaw in the thing itself. And it's going to therefore be relieved and revealed in many different ways.
the time Shmuel she ha shehefriz al midah hamida lomar b'ma ada ada.
Uma Eden. Uma Eden.
Good day.
Have a great day, Judy.
I'll be back around 30. Something.
Okay. And the reason of Shmuel, what is this word shahafriz?
Shehafriz that he like he, he um, he like he was he exceeded like he exceeded his his um his boundary, like he went further than necessary or further than appropriate.
He exceeded his midah in saying this testimony.
Right, right, that right, and what he said, he was Ifriz Alameda, like he was um over overreaching this or um,
Now, who are we talking about? Shmuel. Who is this Shmuel?
well, that's in the Gemara that we had in the Darim, Lamed Aleph. Those were he gave the Yochanan gave a reason, Rav gave a reason, Shmuel gave a reason why. What did Avravino did wrong that could cause his children to go to slavery in Mitzrayim?
Right.
So here he exceeded his rights when he asked by the asking of Bama Eda.
Vehu shelo haya leAvraham malas hasheni, and this is not what Abraham. This is not that Abraham had the second characteristic.
Right. That meaning Zesh, what was he overstepping? Or what was he exceeding? He was exceeding in the fact that he didn't have that neither the mila of the sheni, the virtues of the second.
So Shmuel was faulting Abraham because he didn't have the second milas, and he was wrong to do that because he wasn't supposed to have them.
Yeah, well, in the question of the Ma'eda, that was something which was not appropriate for Avinu in what he was. And what he was not, that was an appropriate question for Avinu, because that would be something which would be appropriate apparently to the second one, to Yitzhak. That kind of a question would be something which is appropriate to Yitzhak apparently, but not for Avinu.
So what was Shmuel's error?
No, Shmuel didn't make it. Shmuel's a Tana in the Gemara. He's explaining Avram Avinu.
Right, but we said Shmuel exceeded his position.
No, it's referenced. It's all referenced to Avram Avinu. Shmuel is talking about Avram Avinu, and Shmuel is saying Avram Avinu was Hefrez Alamida. He exceeded his rights by asking B'ma Me'eda. That question that Avram Avinu asked was a overstepping his bounds, according to the opinion of Shmuel.
So Shmuel is correct.
No, Shmuel's not involved here. Shmuel's an opinion in the Gemara.
Right, I'm saying, is his opinion correct? Shmuel's opinion?
You have three opinions. They're all correct.
Okay.
Yeah, they're three separate opinions in the Gemara. Each one gives a different reason, and I mean, there are particular reasons for each one. Whether there's a machlokas about them, that's another question. Whether they're actually disputing, or maybe they're pointing out a different aspect of what was the situation. That's dependent upon how you're going to learn the Gemara, whether they're actually arguing with each other. Could be that could be in a certain way that they're all in agreement. Just that each one is pointing out a different facet of what was Avramino criticized for.
And what exactly is Shmuel's opinion?
He said that Avramino, by asking the question, Mama Ada, that was not his level of Amuna that Hashem expected from him. That's in contrast to Rabbi Yochanan. I think Rabbi Avos said that he made them into Talmidei Chachamim.
I'm sorry, Abahu said what?
If you want, if you have the previous document, I'm not sure if you still have it. I might be able to find it here. 1 second.
Actually, I think I do have it. I think I do have it.
So if you want to just review, 1 second. 1 second. If you have a document, it starts the first 3 words of Gevuras Hashem Perak Tes. You might have that. Or if you want to look on the screen. See the screen here. 1 second. Here. Vi'ate. Let's see. 1 second. Where is it?
I have Gevuras Hashem Perak Tes.
Paragraph beginning Vi'ata. You see it on the screen. You have a little marker next to the screen there. I see the screen. Vi'ata. Nashu. Read that paragraph. It would be good to review it.
No, I don't see it.
Take a look on the screen. You can read it off the screen if you want.
Va'ata ashov al divrei chachamim ha-nehavim ha-neavim v'ha-ni'amim ha-berurim ha-miosdim al adnei chachamim. And now,
Chachma, Chachma, Adnei Chachma, Adnei Chachma.
al adnei chachamim. And now, what is ashov?
You should consider.
Consider concerning the matter of the sages, the prophets.
No, Divrei Chachamim, Hana Ahavim, beloved, Hana Avim, from the word Av,
The
beloved.
beloved prophets, and the Hanaamim. I don't know.
From Ne'imim, from pleasant, Ne'imim pleasant, Aburim, and Amurim,
And clear.
right.
And Hamios Dim, I don't know.
That they are established. Most they're established.
Okay, and they're established.
Adnei Chachma. They are established on pillars of wisdom.
Of wisdom. The Perek Arba Nidarim in the chapter of the 4 oaths in Nidarim, Amar Rebbe Abahu Mipnei Ma Na'anas Avraham Avinu Nishtavdu Banav Me Atim Vasher Shnayim Mipnei Shasa Angaria B'Talmidei Chachamim Shne'emar Rak Chanichiv Yeladim Beso. So Rabbi Abahu said, because of this, that Nanas is to benefit.
But he's punished. And he's punished.
The punishment of Abraham Avinu, Shanis Ta'avdu, I don't know.
That they would be subjugated.
That he would be subjugated, that his children will be subjugated in the future. uh, from the two because that they did Angaria.
No, was signed by Esther Shunim for 200 years. Signed by Esther Shunim. His children were enslaved for 210 years.
210 years because they did Angaria. What's Angaria?
Because he made them into an army. Angaria is an army.
That's right. He made them into an army. And the sages say, Vayorak Chanechav Yiladei Beso. He did something with the people of his household. What is your Vayarak?
He emptied the Chanichoi base. So he emptied out the ones he had educated of the young ones of his house.
Shmuel Amar Mipnei Shehafriz Al Midasav Shel Hakadosh Baruch Hu Shamar B'ma Eda. And Shmuel says because he exceeded his authority. He exceeded the authority of Hashem when he said, "How will I know?" The Rabbi Yochanan Amar Shahafriz Al Midosav Shel Hakadosh Baruch Hu Milavo Garim Tachas Kanfei Shchina Shene'emar Tain Li Hanefesh V'har Chosh Ka Lach. And Rabbi Yochanan says, what is Shahafriz?
That he overstepped his bounds on the dealing with the Kadosh Baruch Hu.
That he alone dwells on high. No, dwells under the wings of the Shekhinah, as it says, "Give me the people." And you take the property.
Right. That's what Melech Sodom said. The other one.
Right. Hare Gimel Daos Avanim Ze B'chulam Talu Adavar B'chet. And we see the three understandings,
The three opinions.
the three opinions of this matter, and all of them depend upon the matter of the sin. The dafka, the chait Avraham, and that is specifically the sin of Avraham. Mipnei ki kavar amarnu lecha ki min ha shoresh v'ha ikar nimshach hakol. And certainly, I'm sorry, specifically, no, I'm sorry, next sentence. Because since we already said, he already said to you, since from the root and the essence comes all of this.
Right. Since Avraham was the source, therefore everything stems from him.
Im nimtza chesron b'shoresh yimshach hachesron gam kain al hanim shachim mimenu. That if we find a deficiency in the root, what's yimshach?
It'll extend.
It will extend the deficiency also to what's nimshachim?
To those extensions.
To those extensions from them.
Right. I mean, from those, so those that extend out from the root or the source.
Okay, so now we read this because we were interested in understanding something else. I forgot what we were. I lost the trail here.
These are the three opinions in the Gemara that you were wondering about. You got Shmuel. You're wondering about Shmuel. So you have Shmuel's opinion here, Rabbi Avos' opinion here, and Rabbi Yochanan's opinion here. Those are the three opinions in the Gemara in the Nidorim Daf Lamed Beis Amid Aleph.
Nidorim, I see.
So now, if you return to the first the document we were working on originally, that's the number 4. So
16.
yeah, paragraph 16. So now you have the reference to Shmuel.
Right. So we said the reason of Shmuel is that Avraham exceeded his authority in saying, "How shall I know?" That this was not appropriate for Avraham to be dealing with the second Mila, the second area of expertise. That was Yitzchak's area.
Apparently, I'm not exactly sure what he's referring to the Shani over here, but I think that's what he's referring to. It's not exactly clear to me.
Right. Because that he was the root when he said Lamala, when he referred to Hashem,
Right.
who Ma'alas Asheni, and the second area, Midas Hadin, Midas Yitzchak, the area of justice is the area of Yitzchak. Shehaya Devak Midas Hadin, that it was, what's Devak?
And it should be connected to, relating to Midas Hadin.
Connected to Midas Hadin. Aval Avraham Mipnei Shehaya No Ta Min Midas Hadin. But Avraham, because that he was I forgot what nota is.
Who's inclined.
He was inclined from Midas Hadin.
Or to Midas Hadin. He was inclined towards Midas Hadin.
Towards Midas Hadin. Even though it was not appropriate for him. Because he was chesed.
Right.
L'chach ha-pariz al mitaso shel HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And therefore, what is this ha-pariz?
That was he overextended his bounds.
He overextended his bounds, the bounds of Hashem.
This is actually like in this is in case in this way in dealing with the Kadosh Baruch Hu, in his behavior towards the Kadosh Baruch Hu, he overextended his bounds.
When he said, "How will I know?"
That's right. Yeah, exactly.
Shechol midah shel HaKadosh Baruch Hu haim b'midas hadin. That all of the characteristics of Hashem, they are the characteristics of justice. Uma shamar b'ma edah, and when he said, "How will I know?" He exceeded al midaso, his authority, shehem midas hadin, because this is the characteristic of justice. Yotze miko midas hadin, and it goes out from what is miko?
That's mikav from the boundaries.
Mikav. It goes out, meaning it exceeds the boundaries of justice.
Right.
When he says, "How do I know?" He exceeded the boundaries of justice.
That's right.
I'm not following this. What did it mean? He asked the question, "How will I know?" Because he was a little nervous about about this, the situation that Hashem was saying, I'm going to give you all this. He was a little nervous about that. He asked the question, what does that have to do with justice?
No, because Avram Avino's midah of chesed would have been appropriate to accept it without any necessity of asking any question. The midas hadin would be asking the question, and that was not
Oh,
appropriate for Avram Avinu.
you got it. Got it.
Right.
V'chein ma shamar Rabbi Yochanan shelo hakanim
Hachnis, shelo hiknis gerim takas kanfi yeshkin. He did not bring the converts. He didn't convert them to serving a Kadosh Baruch Hu.
Okay, and so that which was said by Rabbi Yochanan, that he did not bring the converts under the protection of the Shekhinah, Zahu Shalo Haya Bo Milas Hagimel Shehu Kulo Lashem. That this was not for him the third area, that this is all under Hashem. Moch Ayu Zera Yaakov Kulam Tachas Kanfei Shechina, like it was the offspring of Yaakov, all of them were under the divine protection. L'chein lo haya mechanis Avraham to garim tachas kanfei hashchina, and so it was not. He did not bring them to convert under the protection of Hashem.
Right. Okay, very good. Let's stop here. That brings us to paragraph number 17.
17.
Okay.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Yeshkayach, Lou.
Baruch
Thank you, very good. Thank you. Thank you, reading. We'll take a break and continue with the Mishnah Berurah shortly. Which hope to see you both soon.